So hari ni saya akan bersama dengan Aziz akan buat demonstration untuk push up. Okay, so we'll be doing push up. Okay, so Aziz, can you do push up first? Only one rep. One rep.
One rep.
Yes, the best rep that you can do. Okay. So what he did was actually close to perfect. Okay, so you have to remember that when you do push up, you have to keep your back straight. Okay, so as straight as possible. Okay, and make sure that your hands are not above your head. Okay, so on same level, and you just push, pull down, and push up. Okay, in one straight motion. Right, so that is about push up. And Haziq did a very good job on doing push up. Okay, so the second part is the calf raise. Okay, so like I mentioned in the video earlier, there's three stances of calf raise. You got the standard, inner and outer. So again, Haziq will be showing how he does the calf raise. Haziq, please. Okay. Do you have any other stance? Outer or inner?
I do outer and inner.
Outer. Okay, so that is how he did his calf raise. Okay, so in terms of the movement, I think it's okay. However, if he can lower or slower the movement between contracting and expanding his muscles, it will be better for his calf because he will feel more tension. So I'm gonna show how I do. Okay, so this one is inner. This one is outer. This one is inner. Okay, so calf raise is actually quite stability demanding, okay, in terms of how you want to handle your body and all. So it's always fine if you find a little bit of flaws when you are doing it. Okay, however, the important part is for you to always muscle mind memory connection. Okay, so you want to always feel the contraction and the tension. Okay, that is why if you notice when I do my calf raises, I always pause at the top part. Okay, so that my calves, I always pause here so that my calves always feel the tension, and then I slowly return back to normal, to lower position. Then I go back up once again. Okay, so I always press it here so that my calves would feel the tension. Okay, so that is how you do calf raise. Alright, that's all. Okay, and the final part for demonstration regarding bodyweight exercises is the dips. Okay, so just now I mentioned about the variation of the dips. Just now uses a bench, but now we're trying to make it a little bit harder, so we use the dipping bar. Okay, specifically for dips. So we'll see how our brother Imran, one of the participants that cannot join just now, does his dips. Okay, Imran, please, only 1 or 2 reps. All right. That is how he does his dips. Okay, so a lot of variation of dips. Okay, so can you come closer? Okay, so this particular dips variation is actually very hard to do. Okay, because it requires you to stabilize your body and also requires immense or good upper body strength. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how I do my dips. Okay, so first you want to lean a little bit forward. Okay, hold that position, just drop. And drop as slow as you can, and then you pull back up. Okay, so you want to repeat that for as many repetitions as you can. Okay, so a little bit of information in mind. If you are going for the hypertrophy, not strength, not endurance type of muscle, okay, hypertrophy is increasing your muscle mass. You want to aim around 8 to 12 repetitions per set. Okay, but if you want to go for strength, it means you go harder, you go a little bit more heavier. Okay, so you go lesser reps, which is around 2 to 5 repetitions per set. Okay, so this is how you do your dips. Lean forward a little bit so that you can contract and you can engage on your lower chest, and also engage on your shoulder while also engaging on your forearm. Okay, so that is how you do your dips. Okay, remember, it is actually a very hard exercise and this is a very hard variation, but once you are able to do it quality with more quality, it will benefit you a lot. Okay, that's all. Okay, so now we are at the load related training. Okay, so we use mainly dumbbells. Okay, so you can buy your own dumbbell. This one I bought from Shopee, 140 I think, if not mistaken. Okay, very good, 30 kilo both sides. Okay, so we'll ask Haziq as our participant to start doing a bicep curl. Okay, the main variation. Okay, Haziq, can you give me another rep? Alright, okay, so important part here is always ensure that his shoulder is intact, is firm. Okay, so his shoulder is not moving when he's lifting. Okay, and his elbow is his pivot. Okay, meaning to say that his elbow stays on one point. Okay, and he lets his forearm and bicep do main of the part. Okay, so you don't want to go, for example, good one, Haziq. For example, you don't want to lift your bicep curl, do your bicep curl like this. Okay, so meaning to say that it's not firm. Okay, so you don't use majority of your bicep. Okay, so you want to make it firm, keep it firm. Okay, so elbow as a pivot. Okay, elbow as a pivot. Okay, shoulder is always intact. Okay, so you want to feel it here. Okay, a quick tip is you always touch your biceps. Okay, when you want to do bicep curl, and you want to feel the contraction. Okay, so that is how you should do bicep curls. Thank you. So now we will be doing the second part, which is the shoulder press. Okay, just now in the lecture I showed barbell. Okay, but this time we're going to use dumbbell. Okay, so bear in mind, if you use dumbbell, it will be a little bit harder to stabilize between the left and the right part, but it's definitely worth it to learn. Okay, and to try. Remember that mistakes are meant to be made. Okay, and we learn by mistakes. So Haziq, can you please show shoulder press? Okay, so a little bit of information before we start. Okay, so Haziq has to always remain and maintain his core strength, the abdomen strength. Okay, while also maintaining the posture of his back. Okay, so his back must be straight. Okay, should never be bent, should never be a little bit bent. Okay, so that the weight will not hurt him or injure him. Okay, so Haziq, please. Okay, all right, good one. All right, nice. Okay, so what Haziq did was actually okay, very good. Okay, out of 10 I would give it a 7, I think 7.5. Okay, if he could go slower when he wants to push up and pull it back down, it will be better, definitely better, because you want to keep the tension always at the max, at the peak, and you can achieve that by lowering or slowing down your movement. Okay, so like for example, okay, make sure that your back is always straight. Okay, brace your abs. Okay, and you want to push it slowly. Okay, don't lock your elbows. Okay, keep the tension. Okay, and then you push it back up. Okay, never lock your elbows when you're on top. Locking is like this. Okay, so this one is not good. Okay, because it removes the tension. Okay, so you want to keep it very slow and steady movement. Okay, don't worry, this is meant to hurt you. Okay, but in a good way. Because if it hurts you, your muscle is actually growing and you will feel much more better and bigger the next day. That's all. Thank you. So we talked a lot about upper body strength. Okay, so let's build our legs. Okay, so this is lunges. Okay, a lot of variations of lunges. Okay, you can do it without the dumbbells. Okay, you can do it with the dumbbells. Okay, also you both. Okay, this is how you do lunges. Okay, so you wanna step forward and really bend. Okay, but make sure that your knees do not go past through your toes. Okay, because it will create unnecessary pressure on your knees. Okay, so your knees must be a little bit close, but never over your toes. Okay, so you want to keep the tension that way. So yeah, okay, and then like you can go on the left side as well, no problem. Okay, so you repeat that 8 to 12 times. Okay, so a bit your hamstring, okay, quadriceps, and also a little bit of your glutes, okay, or your butt. Okay, so that is all for lunges. Thank you. So I think we showed around 6 demonstrations with Haziq and also Imran. Okay, the participants, Syahmi is not able to come join us as he has problems and things to attend to. So that is all from me in Malaysian Circular Training Program. Okay, so remember that all of this, okay, these dumbbells, the dipping bar, okay, it requires investment. Okay, and Haziq, come here. Okay, and here is my friend and also my partner in doing this part of thing. Okay, so it is always about the baby steps. Okay, and even to the one recording, okay, Imran is also in this journey. Okay, so somewhere or somehow we have to start. Okay, and remember, it's always quality over quantity. Okay, quality reps, not quantity reps without quality. That is all from me, Muhammad Syahmi. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good evening, everyone. Welcome, both of you, to Malaysia's Hercules. Okay? So this is a training program, uh, and what is it about? Okay, so Malaysia's Hercules aims to provide a basic and fundamental guide, okay, to enhance your body. And this program, which I am the instructor and I design personally, is to ensure that you have basic knowledge and you know, after this training program, how to at least do some workouts. Okay, so don't worry yet about the introduction of yourselves. We'll go on after this. So let me just tell a little bit. So the objective of this program, we have five of them. First is to provide you the basic knowledge on working out and also diet. And second is I want to ensure that you, both of you, are able to do at least three of the basic workouts that we will discuss after this, and so that you can plan your meal after this very training program. Okay, so that is what I aim and the objective of this program. And we want to enable you to obtain a healthier body, of course, and we want to expose you to the basics of how to enhance your body figure. Okay, be it you want your body to be bigger or you want your body to be smaller, depends on you. Okay, but the objective of this program is to allow you to reach that goal. And finally is hopefully after this training program, within 1 year span, after this day 7 July, you will be in a state where you are much more prouder and you have a even more desirable body. Okay, so that is very subjective and that really depends on you. You want to be big, okay. You want to be small, okay as well. Okay, and we have a little bit of content, okay, in this particular training program. We have body weight, we have load, we have cardiovascular, and we have healthy diet. We have four contents in total. However, I did do a training needs analysis, which we will explain after this, which part of contents that participants wanted the most. Okay, so regarding the methods of this training, we have online lecture, which we are doing right now for the theoretical knowledge. And we also have demonstration, which is one-to-one session with participants, you and me. Okay, three of us will do the basic workouts, and we'll ensure that we have the most optimal form so that you can engage with every muscle in your body. Okay, be it push-up, be it dips, be it even bicep curls, or even anything. Okay, and regarding diets as well, we'll do a little bit of example or demonstration, that a quick one. Okay, so you have the insights of what you are eating. Okay, so medium, obviously there will be two. Okay, first is Google Meet, like we are doing right now since it's in the pandemic. And then we have secondly is a big open area, which is accessible for us. Okay, so yeah, a little bit about me. I'm the instructor, and there's a picture of me. I'm Syahmi or Karim. Nice to meet you all. And I'm involved in casual bodybuilding for over 2 years now. Okay, and I've experienced various types of training, meaning to say that I did gym workouts, load related workouts, I did body weight related workouts, I did cardiovascular. However, I do not do workouts related to high intensity for a long period of time. So I'm quite rusty a little bit in terms of cardiovascular strength. However, I do believe and I am confident that my bodybuilding experience, especially in the gyms where we use machines that we never made outside before, I know how to use them and I know how to properly engage with them. Okay, based on the trials and error, and I did some research, I watch and I read articles. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit about me. Okay, so straight to the point. Training needs analysis, the one that I mentioned just now. Okay, so I did hand out a Google form to three of us actually, but one of them is not present. Okay, due to personal problems. Okay, so the first one is the competency part. Okay, so I can conclude that all of you, all three of you, at least know how to do body weight related exercise, push-ups and all. Okay, and secondly is the load related exercise. Okay, you are actually sufficient knowledge and competency regarding load related exercise. Okay, and then cardiovascular, it's a little bit more stable here. So we got people who actually know, we got people who don't really know about cardiovascular related exercise, and we got people who's 50-50, you know. And then D, we got the general knowledge regarding total calorie intake. Okay, we got people, you got along among our participants here, they know what they are taking, and then we got people who don't know at all what they are taking, and we got people in the middle. Okay, so and lastly is the most favorite exercises knowledge. Okay, so we got two people voting for body weight exercise and one people voting for calorie intake. Okay, so this is very important for me as your instructor, because I want to access and I want to tailor the training program so that it fits to your needs and it fits to what you actually expect from me. Okay, so I'm just gonna be honest. I will not be touching much on cardiovascular exercise, but I will do a little bit of informations and benefits on it. Okay, so that we all know how to do cardiovascular exercises. Okay, I'll touch a little bit more on the body weight exercises, and of course, I'll touch a little bit more on the calorie intake. Okay, so yeah, the ice breaking session. Okay, so for this session I would like to have both of you participants to open up your mic, and since we do know each other, we'll do a little bit of ice breaking among ourselves. Okay, two truths and a lie. Okay, so I would like to have Hazik to start first. Just give us three facts, and we will determine which one is true and which one is lie about you. Okay, you may as well introduce yourself. No problem at all. Go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm a participant of Malaysian Hercules. So I'm Muhammad Aziz bin Muhammad Fauzi. Here are three facts about me. First thing first, I love to eat. The second one is I do workout rarely. And the third one is I prefer to drive rather than riding a bike. That's it from me.
Okay, so Syahmi Nasruddin, what's your opinion on Hazik's statement?
In my opinion, I kind of agree. I can accept what he tried to say lah. So for me, the facts that I'm gonna tell you is I love to eat, and same with Haziq, I do rarely work out. And the last one is I take care of my diets. So yeah, that's the fact about me.
Okay, okay. So Hazik, can you guess which part of the three facts that Syahmi gave is a lie? Which one do you think?
The facts, the lying facts, the pseudo facts from Shamina Sudin. I do believe it's the second one. Is the what was it? Rarely do exercise. Yes, that's it.
Is that true, Syahmi Nasruddin?
I don't think so because I think I am rarely do exercises. So it's the wrong one, I think.
Nah, my bad.
It's okay, it's okay. And then Syahmi, what do you think? Hazik is lying about among the three facts. Which part
Okay,
do you
for
think?
Hazi, I think the last one that is what he's lying, which is he loves driving than riding a motorcycle. Is it true, Hazi?
Is that true, Hazik?
That's actually true. I prefer to spend most of my time riding a bike rather than driving.
Okay, okay, okay. So that's it. The a little bit of the ice breaking session. Okay, to get us going. Okay, we don't expect this lecture to be long because I know you hate lectures. We all don't like prolonged lectures. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. Okay, I'll be communicating with you in English mostly, and also Bahasa Melayu. Okay, so you can ask questions or you can interrupt me, no problem at all. In both languages. Okay, if you feel like you want to ask something, just straight up ask. Okay, so let's go. So the first part is the body weight training. Okay, So what is a body weight training? Okay, so it is a type of training that does not require additional equipment. Okay, however, there are certain exercises that requires certain equipments, but it's still considered as body weight. Okay, so it uses your own weight as the burden that you are carrying. And why body weight is actually very beneficial, and the knowledge is actually very good, is because it can be done anywhere and everywhere. Okay, so you don't need anything, you just need your body, right? Your fully functional body. So the three basic movements of body weight training is push-ups, calf raise, and dips. Okay, now I want you to remember that I am not teaching you to be healthy in terms of you getting your diet, the half quarter diet, and etc etc. Not only that, okay, I want to ensure that after this training program you have a body that you desire the most. Okay, if you want big biceps, okay, if you want big shoulders, okay, you want bursting chest, okay, or you want your abs, you want the V shape, okay, everything, okay. So anything that you wish for, the body type that you desire, this is what you should do. Okay, so the body weight, okay, so body weight training, there are three basic workouts: push-ups, calf raise, and dips. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first one is the push-ups. Okay, look at the GIF. Okay, that is how a proper push-up form should be. Okay, so you just push your body into the ground and you push it back. Okay, however, there are certain common mistakes that people do when they push up. Okay, so the three most common mistakes, that their elbows flare too far out. Okay, so if you can see me in the push-up position, right? Okay, so you want to keep your shoulders a little bit closer to you but not too close. Okay, but what you want to avoid is flaring out your elbows. Okay, because if you flare out your elbows like this, it will create unnecessary pressure on your elbow. Okay, so your body weight is all transferred mostly to your elbow, so your elbow can't keep up that much body weight, and it will if you do it repeatedly, it will cause injuries. Okay, so that is the first mistake. Second mistake is your hips are lower than the shoulders. Okay, what I mean by this, you look at the GIF. Okay, so you want to ensure that your body, when you move down, it goes like this and it goes out like this in a straight parallel line. Okay, so in a straight line, your hips and your shoulder must be one. Okay, it can't be like this. Okay, you can't be lifting your only your upper body and leaving your hips on the ground, and you can't be only lifting your hips but not your chest. Okay, so imagine yourself as one straight plank. Okay, so you want to push yourself to the ground and you want to push back from the ground up, back, okay, in a straight motion. Okay, so you have to bear in mind about regarding that. Okay, and then the third one is the hands above head position. Okay, so this one is quite a rare mistake. Okay, if you want to do push-ups, you just have to make sure that your hands are aligned with your nipples. Okay, so you just take your hands, okay, and then you take your thumb. Okay, so your thumb is the indicator where you point it and place it on top of your nipple. Okay, and that is the good and ideal push-up position for your hand. Okay, so you don't want to put it like this, you don't want to put it too low. Okay, it will create unnecessary pressure, unnecessary movements, and your muscle will not be engaged as efficiently. Okay, so you might be wondering, push up, what muscles does it work? Okay, you can see the picture. You got the tricep, you work on your tricep, you work a little bit on your shoulder part, a little bit. Okay, and definitely you work on your chest. Okay, so you want to push with your chest. Okay, so this chest and this back part of your arm, which is called triceps, those are the main parts. Okay, you do work your back as well, and you do work your core strength, your abdomen strength as well, but not as much as your tricep and also your chest. Okay, so benefits, you have a lot. You have no cost at all: increased core strength, fixes bad posture, and it increases your muscle mass. Okay, I think there are certain people that do push-ups, okay, and they did grow their triceps, they did grow their chest and all. Okay, so that's all for push-ups. Any question? All right, no questions. Okay, so secondly is dips. Okay, so this is my personal favorite. You know, dips. Okay, we got a lot of variation of dips. Okay, we got the tricep dips. We got dips where you focus on your chest. Okay, so dips is mostly about the upper body. Okay, and a little bit of this core strength. However, this is a tricep dip which uses a bench. Okay, and you are able to place your legs on the floor. Okay, there are certain variations of dip that uses only that lets you hang. Okay, so that would be a harder part of dips, okay, a harder variance, and that would need core strength, okay, stability strength, okay, and of course your upper body would have to be much more stronger in order for you to do those kind of dips. Okay, those kind of dips that I'm referring to is when you hang yourself, okay, so you move just by the strength of your upper body and also your forearm. Okay, so these dips, common mistake is same, elbow too far out, okay, shoulders flare out. Okay, so when your shoulders are flared out, when you do dips, your shoulders will be stressed too much, okay, because your body weight is applied not to your elbow but to your shoulder. Okay, so you might feel uneasy if you do this exercise for a long time, repetitively. So you might feel like your shoulder is hurting. Okay, so it shouldn't be hurting at all. Okay, it should. There's a fine line between hurting that is hurt that is very good, the bad hurt. Okay, so the bad hurt is when you feel like something is not wrong, not right, okay, and you feel like painful on your shoulder. Okay, that is when you apply unnecessary pressure on your shoulder, and that also means that maybe your shoulders are flared out. Okay, and the third part is the you're not dipping low enough. Okay, what I mean by this is your movements, you are not lowering yourself enough. Okay, so if you don't lower yourself enough, you won't create that pressure. You won't have to use as much muscle to pull yourself back up, to push yourself back up. Okay, so you have to really lower your dip. Okay, really lower so that you can feel the contraction, okay, and the extension of your muscles. Okay, so dips also works on your triceps and also chest. Okay, to be specific, the lower part of your chest, okay, here. Okay, so this part of your chest, if you want to harden it, you want to make it more fit, uh, dips is a very good exercise. Okay, so it works your upper body, easy to do anywhere, and works forearm. Okay, bear in mind that if you do this, your forearm will be bigger as well and will be stronger because you are actually holding yourself up for most of the time when you do dip. Okay, so it builds and it creates your forearm strength. Okay, so next is calf raise. Okay, we shouldn't skip leg days at all. Okay, and calf raise is the simplest thing to do. Okay, three variants of calf raise. Okay, you got the standard, outer, and inner. Look at the picture on below. Okay, you want to do all three types of calf raises when you do your calf raises routine. Okay, meaning to say that maybe you can do 10 repetitions of standard form, and then 10 repetition of outer form, and then 10 repetitions of inner form. Okay, so that it can engage specifically on on the parts of your calves. Okay, um, so the outer and inner, it focuses more on the inner side of the calf or the outer side of the calf. But the standard one engages on all. Okay, but you want to do all three of them. Okay, common mistakes: motion too fast. Okay, you want to feel when your calf hurts. Okay, when you contract them and when you want to push them, you want to feel that pain so that it works your calf. Okay, so that you have to have that muscle mind connection. Okay, so as long as it hurts in a good way, you are doing it right. Okay, and second mistake is that you don't use different stands. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You have to use all three stands. Okay, if you're doing this while you are taking a shower, or even in the toilet, or even before sleep, okay, or even when you're standing waiting for someone else, right, you can do calf raises, no problem at all. It's so simple, right? It works on your calves. Okay, our calves should be big. I mean, it should be. It is not fair for us to only work our upper body as well. Okay, we should always work on our lower body. And calf raise is the exercise that is very famous and very popular because everyone is having issue with their calves. Maybe their calves are very small or something, and you can avoid this by doing calf raise. Okay, so it also increases your stability, decreases ankle issues. Okay, because it increases the strength of your ankle as well, and it builds your calf. Trust me, on God, wallahi. Okay, trust me. So that is all for bodyweight training. Any questions?
It's actually clear. I would
All
like to
right,
see the load training.
all right. So second part is we are on our second content already, the load training. Okay, this is where real man train. Okay, if you have the money, if you have gym facilities near you, please, I beg you, go and master these machines or load related training. Okay, because they are very useful for you. Okay, simplest one is, as you can see on the picture, is the barbell, right? So very simple movement. Okay, you have to ensure that you are moving correctly, and wallahi, you'll see the results in 3 months, 90 days. Okay, I'm not lying. So the first, what is load training? Okay, definition: additional equipments. Okay, they use additional equipments. It's not the same as body weight. Okay, so you use weights that are external weights. Okay, so you got plates, or you got even bars. Okay, so those are heavy stuffs. Okay, you lift them. Okay, you pull, you push them. Okay, you use them. Okay, so that is what load training is all about. Okay, and why load training is good is because they are more specific in terms of muscle engagement. Okay, because let's say you want to work your legs. Okay, so instead of doing bodyweight trainings, okay, if you were to do load training, you have a lot more machines, or even more burden or more weights for you to engage with your muscles. Okay, if you have ever been to a gym before, in they have like certain segments or areas. Okay, you got areas where you only do things related to your legs, areas where you only do things related to your chest. Okay, so it's very specific. Okay, and why is specific good? Because when you are advancing in this bodybuilding world, you want to engage specifically more on those kind of parts. Okay, let's say your shoulders are not well defined. Okay, but your biceps are well defined, right? So you don't want to do dips. Okay, because if you do dips, you do not have the exact way to really engage with your shoulder. Okay, because you will have to engage with your arms as well, your forearms, your chest. Sometimes you really want to specify and isolate the muscle movement. Okay, so this is why load training is very important, because load training is the best in terms of isolating the muscles that are involved. Okay, let's say bicep curl. Okay, really is all about your bicep. Okay, not even about your tricep, right? You want to work on your bicep, so you do bicep curl. You want to work on your tricep, you do overhead press, right? Or you can do dips, no problem. But the thing is, bicep curl, it isolates only to your bicep. Okay, so load training is also massive muscle mass increase factor. Okay, same as body weight, but load training allows you to even lift more than your body weight. Let's say you are 70 kilo, right? 70 kilogram. Load training allows you to even reach 1000 kilo if you are really aiming for the world's strongest man. Okay, but if you want to go a little bit higher than 70 kilo, by using additional loads, external loads, it is possible, but it is quite harder if you were to do body weight exercises. Okay, so this is where load training shines the most. Okay, so we got three simple exercises: bicep curl, shoulder press, lunges. Let's go. Okay, so the first one, the bicep curl. Okay, the basic one. We do have dumbbell. It can be also be done with barbells. It can also be done with, pail, baldi, bilik isi air. You can do bicep curls, no problem at all. Wallahi, okay. So as long as there's external weight, you can do bicep curls. Okay. Common mistakes of bicep curl: shoulder not firm. Okay, so when you lift something, right? Let me show you something. When you lift something, okay, you want to make sure that your shoulders are firm. Okay, your shoulders are firm and your elbow is acting as the pivot point. Okay, so you don't wanna lift like that, no, because you're using your shoulder as well. Okay, a proper movement would be, you wanna make your shoulder firm and also your elbow as the pivot. Okay, you wanna really stretch and extend, contract your biceps muscle. Okay, so that is how you should do bicep curls. Okay, don't move around. Okay, if you are feeling like that weight is too strong, or I mean too heavy for you, don't let your ego win. Okay, drop down the weight and focus on quality. Remember, it's always about the quality, not quantity. Okay, bicep curls, easy. Okay, so the muscles work, as you can see, the highlighted one. Major muscle is the bicep. Okay, you also work on your deltoids, which is the shoulder part, and it also works on your forearm. Okay, so three main part. Okay, the major part is the bicep curl. Increases your arms generally. Okay, I think Syahmi Nasruddin can show his biceps, please.
I don't have any biceps.
Just no. This one is for reference purpose. Just show. Yes. Okay. You see. So he can get even bigger than that if he applies bicep curls more often. Okay. And Haziq, you can as well. No problem at all. Okay. So remember, when you want to make your arms bigger, it's not always about bicep. Okay. You always have to work for your tricep as well. Okay. Because tricep is a bigger part of our arms. Okay. Because see, this whole part is bicep. Okay, so when you want to flex, okay, bicep makes it taller, but then again, generally, what makes your shit fit is your tricep. Okay, so work on your tricep as well as your bicep curl. Okay, and the second part is shoulder press. Okay, this one is for building your shoulder. You can do this with barbell as shown in the GIF, or you can also do it with dumbbells. No problem at all. Okay, common mistake is force is used with momentum. Well, now, what I mean by momentum is that when you want to push, right? When you push, you got the momentum going, okay? And then when you drop, you also got the momentum going, okay? So when you drop, you have the momentum and you use the momentum to immediately push it back up, okay? So that is not good, okay? Because you don't use 100% of your shoulder muscles to push it, okay? So you want to slower down, okay? Your movement, okay? Feel the contraction, feel the pain, the burning pain, okay? And then you want to push it back up, okay? In a steady state, okay, not too fast, not too slow, okay. We got a lot of rules. We got the 1-2-1 rule, okay. One of pushing, and then two is the hold, and then one is tarik balik. Okay, we got a lot of rules, but generally you don't want to make it too fast, okay. And then elbows locked at peak form. Okay, so when you do shoulder press, you don't want to lock your elbow, right? So this is how you lock your elbow. Okay, you don't want to do this, okay, because it might hurt your elbow. Okay, so you want to keep it unlocked a little bit. Okay, you want to bend a little bit. Okay, so don't go straight full. Okay, so a little bit, and then you drop back down. Now, why is this important? Because it creates the tension. Okay, so the tension from your movement is always constantly applied. Okay, so that is why you don't lock your elbow. And then shoulder press, it works on your abs as well. Okay, if you want six pack, you can start doing shoulder press. Okay, this is also considered as the fundamental movements. Okay, alongside the deadlift, alongside the bench press. Okay, shoulder press is also considered as the fundamental movements. Fundamental movements means that this kind of movements, compared to bicep curls, this kind of movements, they engage with more of your muscles or your body parts, okay, compared to bicep curls. And it is very good for muscle mass, okay, because you work a lot, okay, you work a lot of your body part at one time. Okay, so shoulder press. You want big shoulders, right? You want broad shoulders. That is the benefit of shoulder press if you do it consistently. Okay, next is the lunges. Again, don't skip legs. Okay, lunges can be done with dumbbells, barbells, or even weighted bags. No problem at all. Okay, just you have to ensure that your form is correct. Okay, don't use momentum like I said just now. Okay, keep it slow. No problem at all. Okay, and don't ever let your knee go over your toes. Okay, so if your knee bend, when you bend your legs, okay, your knee should never pass your toes. Okay, so if this is your toes, your knee should never pass this point. Okay, so because you might hurt your knees in the long run. Okay, because that is actually very a lot of weight that you put on your knees. Okay, so the benefits of it, you engage with multiple lower body muscles and you increase your quadriceps size. You know quadriceps, your paha, man. You know your paha. Okay, so big thighs means saves lives, right? Big thighs, stronger strength for your lower body. Wallahi, wallahi. Okay, works your hamstring as well, so you don't always cramp. Okay, so lunges. You can also pair this one with calf raise, and wallahi, you got your calves done, you got your quadriceps done, right? And you got your a little bit of your butt, your glutes done as well. Okay, so these are the main exercises. Okay, and next is cardio, right? We're done with load, we're done with body weight. Now it's cardio. So what is cardio? Exercises that make heart rate increase over a long period of time. Okay, and it's not limited to only certain activities like running or swimming or even skipping. Okay, anything can be cardio as long as your heart rate increases. Okay, and it is a good exercise for health and maintaining body weight. Okay, you can even lose weight with cardio, which I will explain after this. Okay, we got walking and skipping as the example. Okay, I think most of us do know what cardio is about, so I'll explain a little bit more. Okay, facts of cardio. Okay, it is not limited to intense movement. Okay, so you don't have to suddenly swim so fast. You don't have to run for 10 kilometers. You don't have to run for 2 hours. You don't have to run your jogging for 30 minutes for it to be considered as cardio. No. Okay, cardio is when your heart rate is increased. Okay, so even walking, okay, walking at a steady pace, okay, uphill, okay, is also considered as cardio. Okay, personally, I like walking rather than running because I don't like to experience the fatigueness of running. Okay, so I like walking, but definitely walking requires a longer time to burn calories compared to running. But then again, it is also rewarding because you just walk. Okay, like normal people do. Okay, so it does not need to be done daily to quicken your weight loss. Okay, I want you to focus on your mind now. Okay, you have to repair this stigma. Okay, if you were to do cardio 7 days a week, okay, 30 days a month, please, unless you are national athlete for running or anything, okay, if you aim to increase your muscle mass, you want a bigger body, you want to lose weight, okay, please do not do excessive cardio. Okay, so you don't have to skip for 7 days a week or 6 days a week, no. Okay, maybe twice or thrice is enough, okay, in the span of 1 week. Okay, if you were to do a lot excessive cardio, it can result in muscle loss as well. Now, muscle loss is something is a term where your body burns your muscle to provide the energy. Okay, this is what happens when you burn when you do cardio excessively. Okay, so you want to do like 2 or 3 times. Okay, maybe like once in every 2 days, selang-selang sehari ke. Simple cardio, maybe 20-30 minutes per session, no problem. While on top of that, you are working out on yourself. You do shoulder press or bicep or push up, anything you can name it. Okay, so a little bit of balance between that. It's not always about the cardio and it's not always about the weights. Okay, you have to keep it balanced. Okay, don't just do cardio every day. Every time you wake up, oh, I have to run for 30 minutes today. No, 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 no. Okay, you should enjoy doing your cardio session. Okay, so benefits of cardio: good for stress management. Okay, because you release your sweat, and then good for weight loss. Okay, it helps in weight loss. Okay, increases cardiovascular strength. Good for long term. Okay, so that we don't have problems such as artery tersumbat, cholesterol too high, or anything. Okay, stroke, semua tu. Okay, we through cardio we can have a better heart. Okay, a better functioning working heart. Okay, and please do remember cardio should be done in a way it makes you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy your cardio, it will affect you in a long time because you will start to hate cardio. Okay, for me, I found my best cardio, which is to walk. Okay, so I just spend 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to just walk non-stop. Okay, so that is my best form of cardio. You might be in love with skipping, or you might be in love with running. Okay, so do whatever that makes you enjoy cardio. Okay, so that is about cardio. Any questions? No. Okay. Ngam. But is exercising the only thing that matters in bodybuilding? No. Okay. So how much calories are there in the picture? Thousands. Wallahi. Okay. So I want you to start thinking. It's not always about working out. It's also about what you give your body. Okay. So what is calories? Okay. A unit of measurement. Okay. Calorie exists in every edible food. Okay. Everything that you eat, there's calorie. Okay. Except for water lah. Water biasa, water air kosong, no calorie. Okay, what makes it different? Okay, what makes calorie different is that what lies behind the calorie. Okay, what protein, carbohydrate, and fat, the three main components, right? The three big parts. Okay, so let's say 100 calories. If calorie A has like 10 grams of protein and calorie B has 5 grams of protein but a higher amount of fat, means that calorie A is better than calorie B. Okay, so the calorie is something that is actually quite complex to understand. Okay, we'll try to go through it. Okay, so if you don't understand about this part, please do ask. Okay, so why does calorie matter? Okay, because every one of us, you, me, Haziq, Syahmi, Nasruddin, everyone has their own recommended calorie intake. Okay, we call it maintenance calorie. Okay, so if we don't get this amount of calorie per day, uh, we would start to lose weight. Okay, that's one, and our body cannot function at its best. We will feel weak, we'll feel no energy at all. Okay, so depending on your goal, if you want to increase muscle mass or increase body weight, you should take more calories. If you want to decrease, you want to lessen, you want to lose weight, you should take lesser calories. Simple as that, right? Okay, so that is about calorie. Now we'll go into it a little bit more deeper. Okay, first is how to determine our maintenance calorie. Hold on. Maintenance calorie, right? Okay. So first step is you go to any calorie calculator you can search on Google. Okay. You just fill up the age, okay, gender and all necessary stuffs. Okay, and you calculate. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Okay, to lose weight. Okay, this is how they will show lah the data. Okay, so in order for you to maintain weight, you should have at least 2544 calories per day. Okay, this if you want to increase, you want to lose a little bit of weight, you should decrease by approximately 300 calories per day. You want to do weight loss, you should decrease by 500 calories a day, and extreme is decrease by 1000 calories per day. Okay, so this one is if you wanna increase your weight. Okay, just senang je, nak kurang tolak kalori, tambah kalori. Okay, so the optimum is the weight gain lah, 0.5 kilograms per week, which is you plus 500 calories. Okay, so depending on your goals, you might want to increase or decrease your calorie intake. Any questions on calorie? No, right? Okay. So next, okay. So this one, please do pay attention a little bit. We have a common mistake that we always make. Okay, between fried and grilled chicken breast. Same part, okay, same part of chicken breast, but look at the calorie. Okay, one has 825. Second one has 301 calories. Okay, total fat is also higher on fried chicken. Okay, grilled chicken has lower fat. Okay, sodium is higher on fried and sodium is lower on grilled. Okay, so we have to really think about the calorie that we take every day. Okay, because 300 compared to 800, that's extra 500 calories. 500 calories is a lot. Okay, if we really want to focus on bodybuilding, we should care about these macros, the small details. Okay, so we cannot go overboard. We cannot eat, if let's say my calorie recommended is 2.2k calorie per day because I want to lose weight. I have to really be careful with what I take. Okay, because if I were to take fried chicken just because it's yummy or it's delicious, it would cost me additional 500 calories compared to if I were to take ayam bakar. Okay, so I know fried chicken is more delicious compared to grilled chicken, but as a bodybuilder, we have to set our mind straight. We eat because we want to give what our body needs. Okay, not what our body wants. Okay, so these small details we should always take care. Okay, so picture below is the comparison of calories. Okay, oil, it doesn't fill your tummy at all. Okay, chicken 400 calories, it feels like quarter maybe. Okay, but vegetables, 400 calories of vegetables, it makes your tummy full. Okay, so simple comparison of what the same amount of calorie but different food, different type of food. Okay, first we got oil, and then we got chicken protein, and third is we got the fiber or vegetables. Okay, so always increase your fiber intake because it keeps your tummy full, and also it gives you lesser calories so that you can work on your other diets of the day so that you can meet your protein requirement. Now, talking about protein requirement, we'll talk about that later. This is how you track your calories lah. Okay, my fitness pal, very good app. Okay, I got it on my phone as well. Hold on, let me show it to you. See, oh yeah, you see got the people running, right? The blue color, my fitness pal. Okay, can be downloaded on your phone. Okay, you should start tracking your calorie intake. Okay, so this one is if you were to search for fried chicken, a lot of them lah. Okay, we'll go through it. Okay, so contoh macam ni kan. Okay, we got fried chicken, 340 calories, and then we got 28 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat, and then 20 grams of protein. Okay, so depending on your protein intake daily, you might want to consider should you really eat the fried chicken or should you go for a grilled chicken. Okay, or should you eat salmon or telur hari ni. Okay, so MyFitnessPal, it gives you everything that you need. Okay, obviously this is not 100% exact to what you are eating, but it gives you a rough idea so that you don't assume stuffs that you eat. Okay, so you can even set your goals per the day. You got 2000 calories per day. Eating this, you are left with 1660 calories. Okay, so you can plan your meals. Okay, so talking about protein intake, okay, this is how you do protein intake calculation. Okay, I want to just remind you that protein intake is very important so that we can recover our muscles. Okay, especially after workout. Okay, and protein is very important daily. Okay, so if you were 70 kilos, you just have to multiply by around 1.6 to 2.4 grams per kilogram. Okay, so let's say you're 70 kilo, you take the minimum one for you to able to obtain or muscle gain, 1.6 times your body weight. And the answer that you got is the grams of protein that you should take daily. Okay, so this is very important because you have to start caring about your protein while also taking care of your calorie and also carbohydrates and all. Okay, why I stress out on protein is because bodybuilding, we often tear our muscle, we often not injure our muscle but tear our muscles because we want to let them grow. So we stress on them, they need something to recover. Protein is the best source for the muscles to recover. By feeding our body with enough protein, we will allow our muscles to recover very, very efficiently. Okay, and on top of that is good sleep lah, 8 hours per day. Okay, so this one is an example of common food in Malaysia that we always eat pagi-pagi. You know, nasi lemak got 661 calories with chicken. Okay, and then we got roti telur 360, nasi dagang and all. Okay, so start thinking about what you eat now. Okay, you take nasi, you take ayam, okay, and then you take telur. Okay, you have to calculate how much protein are you getting from that. Okay, and how much calorie does it cost? Is it efficient or not? If it has high calorie but low protein, it's not good. If it has high protein but low calorie, it's also good. Okay, but too terlalu sikit calorie is not also very good lah, because you want to maintain the optimum calorie intake per day. Okay, so the bodybuilding pyramid. Okay, the last part. Okay, just look at this. Lift, fresh water. This one is what you should be doing the most. Okay, lift. Okay, and then we got the protein group. Eat as much as you can per day. Okay, and then we got the complex carbohydrate group. Okay, you eat lesser than the protein. Okay, nasi ke, potatoes, you know, those kind of stuff. Okay, don't eat too much. Eat in moderate amount. Okay, and then we got the vegetables. Okay, eat moderate as well. Okay, and then we got fat group, and then we got added sugar. Okay, so added sugar, I'm not saying that we should totally think only about protein. No, we should always have sugar in our body, but do not take them in excessive amount. A little bit of them per day is okay. If you want to cut sugar, it's fine, but always care about your body, always care about your mental state. Okay, you cannot go 7 days without sugar, and then suddenly when your mental starts to break down because you don't have sugar, and then suddenly the next day you just makan sugar worth of 1 week. No. Okay, it's better for you to cut down a little bit of your sugar, okay, but make it consistent. Okay, so remember, bodybuilding is not about drastic change. Okay, it's a slow progress. Okay, because the body that you wanted, okay, in the next 3 months, you have to fight for the body that you have gained for the past 20 years. Okay, so you have to suffer a little bit more in order for you to change, in order for you to get the body that you deserve. Okay, so I think that is all. Okay, any questions? No question. Okay, no questions, huh? So yeah, that's all for the lecture. Okay, see you on demonstration part, which is after this. And I really hope that you understand what I talk about. If anything, we just WhatsApp me or reach out to me personally. Okay, remember, the strongest people aren't always the people who win, but the people who don't give up when they lose. Okay, Naruto said that, and we should always trust Naruto. Okay, because as long as we don't give up, we will never lose. Okay, and at the end of the day, the victory awaits us and awaits those who never quit. Okay, and for this bodybuilding journey, Malaysians Hercules, it never stops and we will never quit. Okay, remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard enough. Right? Okay, that is all from me, and the recording will continue with the demonstration part. Okay, and I'll give you an evaluation form after this, which you will fill. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you so much, all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shami.
Oh, thank you, thank you.